Welcome back to SPTV!
We're your hosts, Cohen
and Preston.
Oh, it feels good to finally be back at school.
Sorta.
And to start things off, let's get some announcements!
This Saturday, January 15th, is Winter Cheer. This is a statewide cheer competition for our cheerleaders, so wish them good luck.
Monday, January 17th is MLK Day. There will be no school, but we like to remind students to keep in the spirit of MLK and the sacrifices he made for the better world.
Big emergency! Finals is next week, baby. Make sure to study, get some sleep, eat a good breakfast, and Godspeed to all of you.
To anyone interested in joining ASB, there will be a mandatory meetings January 5th, 25th during A lunch and B lunch, and there will be another one January 26th after school. Both meetings will be held in room 2502 next to the theater.
And that's it this week for announcements.
Hey Preston, what did you do over winter break?
Oh, you know, I went to the job that I don't hate and I love so much.
Anyways, let's see what some of our other Skyline students did over the break. Shout out to our boy Cooper for putting that montage together.
Love that guy.
And on that note, it's time that we check in with Skyline's choir.
Community is very welcoming. I didn't really know anyone when I first came into choir, and I made friends super fast, so yeah, it's a very welcoming community.
The community's great. It's really like a close-knit family. Everyone is super welcoming and like energetic.
It's super, super welcoming. Like, no matter what skill level you're at, and no matter how much gobbledygook music theory you know, you'll be accepted basically no matter what to become the best singer that you can possibly be. Singing really allows you to individualize, especially because so many people have their own unique timbre to their voice that they can really focus on.
The difference between vocal jazz and choir mainly is that on stage when you're performing, you get to like kind of interact with each other and the audience more.
You'll see vocal jazz around the hallways on Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, basically just singing some embarrassing songs for some people, and generally we have a lot of festivals coming up, our solo ensemble events are coming up, and our next concert, I believe, is in mid-March with the Plateau Choir Festival, so I really hope to see you guys there and to, you know, encourage participation and viewership of audiences in the arts.
All like music to my ears.
It is music.
Oh yeah.
Now it's time for something on SPTV that we'd like to call an old classic.
You know it.
You love it. Question of the week!
What did you do over break? All right, I'm here with Mason. Mason, what'd you do over winter break?
I went to Mexico.
Where in Mexico?
Puerto Vallarta.
Fantastic. All right, I'm here with Aaron. What'd you do over winter break?
I guess I stayed home and got to sleep a lot.
All right. What did you do over break?
I went to Hawaii.
I went sledding with my sister. We played in the snow.
Fantastic. I'm here with Reed. What did you do over winter break?
I went snowboarding.
Fun. I'm here with Sophie. Sophie, what did you do over break?
Nothing. Just kidding, I went to Canada.
All right, I'm here with Brett. What did you do over break?
My family came home and I hung out with them.
Hey, Spartans, I'm here with my fellow Spartan, Diego, wrestler here. What did you do over break?
Oh, I want to go and visit my family after not seeing them for 3 years. It's great.
Cool. I'm here with Colby. What did you do over winter break?
I hung out with friends.
Fun. I'm here with Savannah. What did you do over winter break?
I mostly slept and I went skiing.
Nice.
Wow, seems like people had a pretty good break.
Still felt kind of short, though.
It always does.
Yeah, but you know what the best part of being back in school?
What?
Sports!
Sports!
Hi, it's Lindsay
and Peyton
coming at you with sports this week. Starting off with boys basketball, it was a tight game against Eastlake, but the boys came out with the win and Dylan Riley scored 40 points. They also beat Inglemore and Issaquah. Today is their next varsity game away at Newport at 8:30 p.m.
Next up is girls basketball. The Lady Spartans fought hard but lost to Eastlake 49-40. Don't miss today's game at Newport High School at 7 p.m. and next Wednesday against Woodinville High School at 7:15 here at home.
Now let's dive into boys swive. Charles Lee qualified for state in the 100-meter breaststroke. Last Thursday, they beat Sammamish 124-44 and had a meet yesterday, which we'll get back to next week.
On to girls gymnastics. The girls had a meet yesterday against Inglemore and Newport at home, and we'll have more on that next week.
Heading over to wrestling. The boys varsity team had a meet against Renton and Redmond High School last week. They had a meet yesterday against Liberty and Sammamish High School, and they have a match January 20th against Mercer Island and Hazen here at home. Come out to support at 6 p.m. One last thing!
Football workouts are starting up again, and they're being coached by a former Spartan, Drew Uwe. Come to workouts if you're a current Spartan football player or if you're interested in playing next fall. Sign up for workouts at skylinefbc@gmail.com.
Man, I love sports!
Coming up next is something new to SPTV to put so-called good drivers to the test.
Welcome to the New Driver Game Show, where we test how much new drivers know about their own driving habits. Hello, I'm your host, Ricky Smith. These are our contestants, Johnny, Billy, and Ned. Here's how the show's going to work. You each went driving yesterday, and we found out how fast you were going at a specific moment and what the speed limit was on that road at the time. Now, I'll tell you your speed, and you have to guess the speed limit. First up, Johnny. Johnny, you were driving at a speed of 38 miles per hour when we measured it. What do you think the speed limit was?
I don't know, about 35 miles per hour.
Correct. That's not too bad. Anyways, on to Billy. You, Billy, were driving at a speed of 45 miles per hour. But what was the real speed limit? Go.
Shoot, was it 40?
No, Billy. It was in fact 45 miles per hour. You were going exactly the speed limit. Great job, Billy. Anyways, on to Ned. Ned, you were driving at a speed of 36 miles an hour when we measured it yesterday, but what was the real speed limit?
Well, you see, I like to live life on the edge. So maybe was it 25?
Wrong. The speed was in fact 70 miles per hour, and Ned, you left a traffic jam in your wake.
I mean, did you see that rain?
The sky was clear, Ned. Anyways, that's our show. Thanks to Billy and Johnny. Good night.
What a great game show.
Speaking of games, this week on SPTV, we got exclusive interviews with members of Skyline's biggest club, Games Club.
Today we interviewed Games Club, and the club president first talked about why he joined the club and what typical meetings look like.
The reason I joined Games Club was because a bunch of my friends were a part of it, and it seemed like a fun activity. I've been part of Games Club for 4 years, since freshman year. Our typical meetings are just playing games and having fun with your friends.
Then, the club president talked about who this club is for and who should consider joining, and what his role is as the club president.
Something I would say to someone who's considering joining is you can join and just chill. The purpose of Games Club is to provide an opportunity to students and play games. My role as club president is organize and talk with ASB.
Lastly, a student talked about why he joined the club and how long he's been a part of it.
I would absolutely recommend people to go to this club. It's all around fun time because you get to mess around with all your friends. I do enjoy going here because, like I said before, you can just mess around with your friends and you can make them mauled harder than when you Kirby cheese them for 3 hours straight. I joined this club because my brother actually is secretary, I think, and he also I remember he had a lot of fun here, so I decided to come on down because I also played by Smash Bros. As he did. I'm only a freshman, so I've only been here since the beginning of the year.
Shout out to Mr. Sean Dorn, head of Games Club.
And that's it for this week on SPTV.
See you next time, Skyline.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see him. Stretch me when I can't sleep, bang out when I see you. Play with